going on? I know it's early. We'll see if anybody's going to join me here. I'm going to do a quick audio check. Excuse me for a second. All right. Looks like I'm live. What's going on? All right. Audio sounds good to me. So, you guys see the title. All right. You see the title. You see the title. And all I'm going to say is, well. This guy, Canelo, shows his ugly ass again. Again. No, Paul, my brother. What's up, man? Glad to see you here on this early morning. You know what I'm saying? G-Funk got to get this in early because I got a busy morning, man. Busy day. And if I don't get it in now, I don't think I'll get it in today, man. Because we got the fight today. So, got to get this in. But all right, it happened, guys. It happened, and it did make me mad. It did piss me off that this news came out the day before the fight. The fucking day before the fight, it comes out, and I had just given this guy his credit. I just gave him his due. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. No, Paul says it's disappointing if it's true. How do we know it's true? Well, I think the main reason for me that I believe is true is because you don't have these fucking ass kissers in the media talking about it. It's a hidden thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that is true. These guys that kiss Canelo's ass nonstop, kiss Oscar's ass nonstop, they're not reporting on this, man. They don't want people to know that there is a catch weight. I mean, not a catch weight. Excuse me. A rehydration clause. My mistake. I apologize. No catch weight, rehydration clause, right? So from my understanding, it's a 185 weigh-in today. Now I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anybody reporting on it or anything like that. As far as if Kovalev missed weight or something like that. I believe that if he does miss weight, he'll most likely lose money. I believe lose a good share of his purse in this fight, and then obviously he's going to be out a shit ton of money. But I don't know, man. For me, honestly, if I was in Kovalev's position, man, I would just say fuck it and just come in overweight. Come in what you normally come in at, and whoop this dude's ass. That's what I would do. But that's just me. That's just G-Funk. I know not everybody thinks that way, but that's what I would do, man. But I'm already hearing excuses. Already, I've talked to some people outside of YouTube, people that I know in my personal life that watches boxing, and I'm already hearing excuses about this bullshit. I'm already hearing excuses about, well, Kovalev is so much bigger, and I don't fault Canelo for it. Mayweather did it. Mayweather did it to him. So many excuses, man. I don't want to hear it, man. This is just one too many times with this guy. It's always messing around with these weights with people, and it's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy, And here's the thing, because I keep it 100 when it comes to boxing, and not just Canelo, with everybody. I don't pull favorites here. I'm not a fanboy of any fighter right now. But G-Funk has been accused of being a Floyd Mayweather fan, because of the things that I criticize Canelo of, and the same things that I criticize him for. They're like, well, Mayweather did them. Mayweather did. But this is the problem. You guys all, used to complain about what Mayweather did, and he's doing the same shit, if not worse. Like, I don't recall Mayweather doing a lot of these catch weights. I don't recall him doing a lot of rehydration stuff. I just don't. And it's just ridiculous, man. Like, this is the classic pot calling the kettle black. You know, um, well, he did it, so it's okay for me to. No, no, no. It's wrong, wrong in every situation. And I've got proof of that. You guys can look in the description of this video. I posted a video that I did 6 years ago when Floyd fought Canelo at the catch weight of 152 pounds. And I said in the video that I was against it and I didn't like it and that it was an advantage for Floyd Mayweather. So if I was this Floyd Mayweather guy, why would I say that? The proof is in the fucking pudding when it comes to me, man. I don't play favorites in this game. I just don't. And not only am I being 100% honest on this, but so are some of these Mexican legends from Mexico. Boxing legends are now saying things about Canelo and what he's been doing in his career, man. I got a few comments here. Let's see. No pause. I'm not saying Boxing Scene is the official news channel, but they haven't said anything about that, and we both know Boxing Scene will jump all over that. But I don't know, man. I've seen it on a few websites. So I think Colby Rogers, something. I don't. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I know HBO towards the end they weren't really doing like the showing the weight of the guys the same on the day of the fight. They used to do it every fight back when I was a kid. And they kind of did away with that towards the end of HBO's boxing coverage. AJ10, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining me, man. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit the like button for a brother. So I'm gonna read something here from Mexican boxing legend El Telebre, Erik Morales, where he says, now this is from Boxing Scene. Okay, this is from Boxing Scene. The former world champion Erik El Terrible Morales says that Saul Canelo Alvarez has the ability to be crowned champion in 4 different weight divisions, but question the manner in which he's made his career and the opponents he has faced. All right. So here's the actual quote. He says, Canelo has fought with big names when they're at the end of their career. Shane Mosley was at the end of his career. Miguel Cotto was at the end of his career. Kovalev is at the end of his career. With Golovkin, he could already, for long years, and Canelo has been waiting for him to deteriorate. This is something people see, Morales told ESPN Deportes. People are always waiting for something from him, and it seems that Canelo's fights throughout his career are not taken into account at 100%. People, and I hope that the fight against Golovkin would have taken place, and instead they chose an opponent for many is already old, and he's already old and worn, and won't present real competition. Yes, Kovalev is bigger, and yes, he's stronger. And here's the key part, right? The people of Mexico don't know Kovalev, which kind of explains the turnout at the weigh-in yesterday, and the fact that I'm not getting a lot of phone calls about this fight. Normally, I do when Canelo fights. People asking me, you get in the fight, whatever. Nobody's hitting me up for this. Nobody. They've done a terrible job of promoting this fight. Again, people of Mexico don't know Kovalev. I can say that he is bigger and stronger and that he is a world champion, but Kovalev is already damaged. He goes on to say, I fought with the 1 or 2 in the world, and I also understand that this is a business. Now that it's administration, that it takes a career, and if that was the case for me, then I would have made my career different. At the end of your career, you have to ask yourself, how do you want to be remembered? Man, those are great, great, great questions, man. Great questions, And Morales is, again, keeping it 100, man. Just because Canelo's from Mexico. He's not gonna kiss his ass, man. And I'm the same way. You know, I'm a Mexican, proud to be Mexican. I put in a lot of work for my people out in the streets. Done a lot of things over the past 20 years to be involved in the community. That's just the way I was raised by my elders. You know, we've always taken care of our people. But we also have a responsibility to be honest about shit, you know? And this guy, man, just because he's Mexican, I'm not gonna give him a pass for this shit, man. I'm not going to. And you guys shouldn't either. You should at least acknowledge the fact that he does this type of shit, you know? You should at least acknowledge that. Stop that. G-Funk is multitasking right now. That's why I gotta get this video in real quick. You know what I'm saying? And real early. But you know, the facts are the facts, guys. You know, it's always some weird shit with this guy, and then it's always these guys that come out of nowhere talking about, you know, oh, these guys are hating. You know, Morales just came out. He's the most recent. Marquez criticized him. Chavez criticized him. You know, and it's the truth, man. It is what it is, man. AJ10 says the win was a little dead. Absolutely. I think Pacquiao, Thurman, Wayne had a better turnout. They sure did, man. They sure did. No Paul says, yeah, that's true. It seems like they aren't promoting Canelo's fights well. At least not this one. At least not this one. AJ10. Mexican Americans are more hardcore Canelo fans. Yeah, yes. Yeah, than people from Mexico. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, man. G-Funk is planning a party, barbecuing, getting a haircut, and making. You know, actually, here's the funny part, man, that you say that. I did not plan on watching this fight at home because I had a feeling people were going to start jamming me up last minute, and I'm in the process of moving. So, you know, I didn't want to have, you know, another gathering here because, you know, I might be up out of here quickly. So I try to get it at somebody else's house, but I don't know what it is, man. With the zone, you can't get it on certain TVs, certain smart TVs. So, I have to watch it regardless. So I'm gonna be watching it here at my place. Maybe do a commentary. I don't know. We'll see. You guys will obviously you'll know if I'm live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's true, I'm disappointed that they hid this from us. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But I'm just gonna go ahead and read some of these things here, man, because the thing is, you know, when these guys come out to criticize Canelo, it's always, oh, they're hating and you know, this type of weird fanboy shit, you know. So let's just go off again. Let's go off of the numbers. Look, Shane Mosley. This is when Canelo fought Shane Mosley. He was 41. Carlos Baldomir, 39. Lovemore Nadeau, 39. Golovkin, 35. Kovalev, 36. Ryan Rhodes, 35. Miguel Cotto, 35. Floyd Mayweather, 36. This is a good portion of his resume that people point to and say, look at this guy's been in there with guys. You know, he's been in there with the guys. Again, Mosley over 40. Kovalev, 36. Cotto, big name, 35. Floyd Mayweather, the biggest name, 36. Not to mention, 3 of these guys that I just named off, all smaller than him. Not only older, but smaller. Mosley came up in weight. Cotto came up in weight. Floyd came up in weight. It's the fucking truth, man. Guys that are names, but were past it on his resume. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Kermit Cintron, Amir Khan, James Kirkland, Alfredo Angulo. Again, another portion of big names that people point to on his resume. Again, all past it. Or smaller, or have terrible chins like Khan and Kirkland, you know? It's just facts, guys, all right? It is what it is with this guy. Do I think Canelo's a good fighter? Yes. Do I think he's one of the top fighters in boxing right now and one of the best fighters in boxing right now? Absolutely. I would be crazy to not say that. But it is what it is, man. It is what it fucking is. You know? And we gonna bring it out, baby. And these guys, they think, man, what if I did this type of shit during my career? These guys fought the best, man. I mean, Morale's been in there with, and he wasn't always in there with guys that fit his style. Don't forget he fought a guy like Zaire Rahim. We forget about that. He fought Danny Jacobs. I mean, I'm sorry, Danny Jacobs. Danny Garcia. When Garcia was still young, I think Morale was like 40 years old at the time of that fight. Fought him twice. You know what I'm saying? Fought him twice. He could have done this type of shit to Garcia. He had the name. I believe he had the belt. He could have pulled this type of shit, but he didn't. So that's the difference right there, guys. Same thing with Marquez. Look, he went all the way up to 147 to fight Pacquiao and knocked him smooth out. No fucking excuses with the weight. Chavez, I mean, do we even have to talk about what he's done in his career? So, miss me with this hating bullshit. Miss me with the fanboy shit, man. Just be honest about it. It's cool if you want to be his fan. I got no problem with that. But just be honest about this cat. You know what I'm saying? No, Paul. Come through. Start. Oh, man. You know what? Maybe I'll hit you later, man. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. AJ10. To be honest, I didn't know Canelo's fight was this week. It snuck up on me. You know what, man? It really did, bro, because when it was first announced, I was thinking to myself that I was going to be, in my new spot and I was going to host it at my new spot. And it just came on so quick, man. It really did, And I mean, Kovalev it seemed like he just fought, I mean, that's another advantage, obviously. It seemed like didn't he just fight at the end of August, I think? And now he's right back in there a couple months later. Usually I know Canelo's fights in 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, same. Wow, I never realized this. AJ10 also says, I think Erislandy Lara was Canelo's biggest risk. Absolutely it was. Absolutely it was. And I gave him his credit for that. And I believe that fight was also at a catch weight of 155, Canelo weight. I felt Lara won that fight pretty easily. Had it 8 rounds to 4. We know some judge, again, had a lopsided card with Canelo. And that's another thing. That's another thing with this guy. Not only does he make these catch weights, not only does he have these rehydration clauses, not only does he bring guys up, older guys, smaller guys with bad chins, but when he's in there tough with guys like Lara, Trout, Golovkin, there's always some fucking judge with some bullshit fucking card, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, this guy gets so many breaks, so many passes, man. Fuck, man. It really does bother me, man. And I'm going to keep it real, man. You ain't never going to get nothing but the truth here from me, man. And honesty. King Louis, 2 boxing. Salute, fam. Salute, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Canelo's a great fighter, but he is missing his iconic fight or performance. Absolutely. We have not seen that from him. We haven't seen the big knockout in the big fight. We haven't seen the virtuoso performance in a big fight. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I felt Laura won the fight 7-5. Yeah, man. I mean, to me, it was pretty obvious, man. No, Paul. That's 1 pound, bro. Don't do this. Of course, it's 1 pound, man. I know that. But what I'm getting at is there's always these stipulations. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fucking sick and tired of it. And people, I mean, I went out to dinner last night with a friend of mine who's a casual fan, and I had just found out about this news about this rehydration clause, and he's like, "See, man, this is why I don't be fucking with boxing like that no more." And you know what? I don't blame him. I really don't. I really don't blame him. It's all good, brother. It's no sweat. But yeah, man, I figured I had to get this in bright and early because my day is, well, I shouldn't say my whole day, but my morning is pretty full, pretty busy, and had to get this thing in before it's too late. But what do you guys think, man? What do you really think about this catch weight stuff, man? I know I keep saying catch weight. Rehydration. You know, what do you, I mean, I don't know. AJ10, since you're here, man, what does Kovalev usually come in the same day of the fight? You know, No Paul says, you know, he's usually about 10 pounds. I mean, I could take his word for it, you know. But for me, like these channels that these fights come on, or these apps, like they don't show the same day weight no more. HBO started doing that shit towards the end of their boxing coverage, you know, where they stopped letting us know what their weight was on the day of the fight. I know that was a big thing going into a lot of Canelo's fights at 150, 154 was that, you know, what is your weight? They would always ask him that because they would never show it on the screen, you know? So, yeah, I don't know what he usually averages on the same day of the fight. You know, I would probably say at least 15, maybe. That's just, you know, looking at him. Let's see here, more comments. AJ10. One judge had Canelo being lower. Yeah, yeah. Levi Martinez, bro. Some bullshit. Some straight bullshit. They say 187 tops. Maybe. I'm thinking anywhere between 10 to 15 he probably rehydrates to. This is just my opinion, and I don't have numbers on it, you know. I don't. Let's see. The rehydration clause came out yesterday, right? From the media. You know, I had a hard time finding it, man. I seen D-Style posted here on YouTube. So, you know, I went around looking, and man, I couldn't find. It was hard to find, bro. It was hard to find a media outlet that said anything about it, you know. King Louis says, "Fun. The news of rehydration clause didn't come out until the day before the fight." Yeah, that is funny, bro. That is real funny. You know, they hid this shit pretty good, man. And we talked about this, man. When this fight was announced, I was on D-Style's show. We talked about how, you know, hey, for right now, we see there's no catch weight. We see there's no rehydration clause. For now, we kept saying that. Weeks went by, we heard nothing. Months went by, we heard nothing. And then, boom, the day before, the rehydration clause comes out. So, you know, he showed his ugly ass again. Canelo showed his ugly, stinky ass again, man, with this shit. And no matter what these guys try to do, these hardcore Canelo fans, you guys cannot take away these things, man. We all see it. It's all out there. You know, you can't run from it, man. You just can't run from it. AJ10, I don't remember the rehydration clause mentioned when the fight was signed. Same for me. Same for me, man. E. Woodson, what's up, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. King Louis says salute also to E. Woodson. So, do you guys think that this is it going to affect the outcome of the fight? Do the odds increase now? I've seen that the official odds have increased for the knockout for Canelo. I have seen that. Let me see if I can pull it real quick while I got you guys here. Selena, stop it. Let's see. I did see something about the odds going up now. Okay, here we go. Someone on Twitter says, Erik Raskin says, Canelo by KO in rounds 7 through 12 went up from a plus 290 a couple of days ago to plus 360 as of this morning. So the official odds on the knockout have went up. I wonder why. And again, the guy doesn't say why they've went up. You know, it's that. right away. He doesn't say because now we know of a rehydration clause. He just says, oh, they just went up. I mean, he's reporting some truth, but not the entire truth of the situation. Stop. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't says, I just got up early for work and I see the Yeah, man. I had to get it in early, man, because I'm busy today. But what do you guys think, man? Do you think that the odds increase for the knockout now for Canelo? I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm still gonna roll my pick because I made my pick. I still think that Kovalev, if he catches him, he's gonna hurt him. I do. But if Canelo, if he decides to move around the ring, try to make Kovalev use his legs a little bit more, will that tire him out later rounds? And for me, I mean, looking at the weigh-in yesterday, looking at their bodies, the one thing I always noticed about Canelo, especially when he was at 154 and 160, was the size of his neck. I mean, when you see him at the press conference when his fights get announced, you see him with his opponent. They're taking pictures. You see he's got a real thick neck, And then when you see him on the weigh-in, I mean, the guy's neck, I mean, he looks like just bones, like just sucked up, real sucked up. I didn't notice that with this fight. He came in at 174, and he looked just like he looks in the ring, when he fights. So, obviously he's pretty comfortable, and we'll see, man. We'll see if this is gonna hurt Kovalev. I mean, obviously the odds increase, man, and the official odds have definitely increased. You know what I'm saying? Two more comments here. Woodson gives a shout out to King Louis Boxing. No pause. I think Canelo will body shot Kovalev in the clinch. He's gonna have to. She's gonna have to try to do a lot of dirty work in there. And I'm not saying like cheat. What I'm saying is like during clinches, try to get the hand free, bang away to the body. Dirty boxing, man. And I'm good with that. I don't have a problem with that. As long as it's not hit him in the nuts or something like that. Because I predict Canelo was going to knock out Kovalev before this news. Now I got an early stoppage. I don't see it going past 6. I have to say, man, it's certainly those odds certainly increase with this for sure. I haven't seen anything on the official weigh-in today as of yet. Still looking here. I don't see nobody's reporting if Kovalev has made weight. Has he missed weight? Nothing like that. So I don't know when they're going to step on the scales or if they already have. But as of now, nobody has reported anything on Kovalev making weight, missing weight, or what his current weight is today. I haven't heard anything. Let's see. E. Woodson gives a shout out to No Paul. That's right, man. It's all love here, man, when it comes to this boxing thing. This is a fight I would not bet. Well, here's the thing. I already had a bet with somebody when the fight was announced before I knew all this shit. This guy was talking about, oh, no doubt about it. Canelo's going to knock him out. No doubt. Just like Andre Ward, So I took the bet. But, of course, this shit has to come out the day before. We get all the way to the day before and it comes out. However, in some places, Canelo is a 5-1 favorite. Yeah. No, Paul, I'm telling you, they were lying to us. It wouldn't shock me, man. It wouldn't shock me, The second win hasn't happened yet. All right, do you know what time? I'm going to be checking, bro. I'm going to be checking. I want to see. I'm very interested to see what Kovalev does, man. I know he's going to lose money if he doesn't come in at 185 or under. How much? I'm not sure, but I know he's going to be paying for sure if he misses weight. And is it worth it? Because I mean, I'm the type of fight fan, like I don't look at what these guys make. You know, I don't care what these guys make. I got my own money. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm comfortable. I can do all the things I want to do in life, so I don't have to count another man's money. You know, I just don't. But I'm curious to know for this particular situation how much he'll lose. Well, first, how much he's making and how much he'll lose if he does come in overweight. You know, and is it worth it to come in overweight just to be 100% during the fight? You know, I know he had trouble making weight. You know, I don't think that's ever been an issue with Kovalev in any of his weigh-ins being overweight. Um, but it is what it is. I know some people said, you know, they think there might have been some tampering with the scale because Canelo weighed in first, which is a little unusual. He's usually the second guy on the scale. Personally, I don't think so. I think he just came in a little over, man. To be honest, Michael Croppinger's going to tweet it. Oh, okay. I'll be looking for it then, man, for sure. Because I'm very interested, man, to know. I need to really look at what Kovalev averages on the day of the weigh-in. You know, that's what I really want to know. What does he normally come in at? So, yeah, man, I had to get this out there. Um, you know, had to rant a little bit on this stuff they hid from us this whole time. Of course, had to bring out what Erik Morales had to say and the numbers to back it up, you know. So, yeah, man, we're here. It's fight night. We got 3 fights on. I'm not watching the UFC. Sorry, man. I got the ESPN Plus app that I pay for already, and they expect me to pay another fee just to watch that fight. That's ridiculous, man. That's just ridiculous. E. Woodson, I got a bet for y'all. I bet the catchweight champ already made Kovalev agree to this when they signed the contract. Probably, probably, man. AJ 10, Kovalev's second weigh-in versus Hopkins was 185. Mm. When was that fight? I know that was a few years back for sure. I'd say at least maybe 3 years, if not longer. Reggie Owens in the house. What's up, man? He says, salute my people. Salute Reggie. What do you think of this catchweight stuff, Reggie? I'm glad you came in, man. I was just about to shut it down, man. I was just about to shut this thing down, but let me know your thoughts, man. I want to know, what do you think about I keep saying catchweight. Sorry, guys. What do you think about the rehydration clause that comes out last minute? And do you think that the odds increase, in your opinion, of a knockout for Canelo because of this? The official odds have. The official odds have. King Louis says salute to Reggie. E. Woodson, salute to AJ 10. Back at Reggie Owens. Brothers are showing love, man. It's strange though. Usually they have been done a second win by now. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I remember the Daniel Jacobs fight. It was done like by the time I got up, it was like already done. You know, it's already done with. So it's a lot of strange shit happening, man. A lot of strange shit is happening right now. Oh man. Well, you know, it just couldn't be a Canelo fight without this type of stuff, you know? It wouldn't be Canelo without it, you know? And all I can do is just laugh, man, because I should have known it was gonna come, man. I really should have. I got money on the line. You know, I said that it's just the bet is just this of a stoppage. If it goes 12, regardless of who wins, I still win money. The bet is just Canelo by knockout. You know, I say no, my buddy says yes, and we put money on the line. You know, the rehydration clause is ish by Canelo, but Kovalev is going to smash him. Man, I'm gonna be rooting for Kovalev tonight because of this. Definitely, man. Let's see. I don't think rehydration clause will affect Kovalev. He dealt with IBF rules for 3 years. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, and they have been doing that, and I like that, man. And don't get me wrong. I'm all for trying to get these guys to fight around their official weight. Like I'm one of those guys that I think that same day weigh-in should come in like it used to be. But as of now, that's not the case, and I don't know. Again, I didn't know. I don't know what Kovalev averages his average weight is on the day of the fight. I just don't. Woodson. Yep. Same for me, man. He is used to this clause. Okay. He was the IBF lightweight. I remember. I remember he had all the belts. I just didn't know what they were doing it back then when he had them. Yeah, man. No sweat. No sweat on that. No Paul. On record, Canelo has fought 8 guys on. Yeah. Yeah. And they always want to accuse Floyd Mayweather of this shit. I don't recall Mayweather doing many catchweights, man. I don't. I just don't. But yeah, I'm gonna close it out, guys. Been about 35 minutes so, and I gotta get on the road here, do some things, take care of some business before I come back to the house and check out these fights, man. But I'm glad you guys tuned in. It's always good to have you guys here so we could talk. I learned a few things here from you guys. I appreciate everybody letting me know certain stuff. And let's do it, man. Let's see it, man. I'm ready. Like Ruben Guerrero, ready anytime, man. I'm ready. But let's see. One more comment I got here. It says I've been done with Kovalev. I just want to see who win. Yeah. I think Kovalev still got a little bit left. Yeah, so does my daughter. And enjoy the fights now. Yeah, I will. You too, man. All of you guys, enjoy it. If I'm live calling the fight, stop by. Give me a thumbs up. Definitely every time, man. Every time, man. And stop by, show a little love. You don't gotta watch the whole thing. Just stop by, smash the like. Thank you, Woodson. Appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. So I'm gonna close it out, man. Just wanted to do a little ranting, talk with you guys a little bit about this, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing, man. But you guys enjoy the fights tonight, and I'll catch you later, man. G Funk, I'm out.